Hey everybody, recently at the forums at Atari.io, they were talking about Pac-Man fever, and when Pac-Man came out in the early 80s, Pac-Man fever did indeed hit. Pac-Man was everywhere from songs to lunchboxes to even probably underoos for all I know, and also in joke books, not just any joke books, official Pac-Man joke books. Yeah, I don't know how that worked. I don't know if this was just licensed from Bally Midway or if Bally Midway actually, because it talks about Bally Midway, not Namco, if Bally Midway actually went out and found somebody to do these books. And I don't know anything about the author, Howler Williams, or Howler Schwartz, I'm sorry. I don't know anything about him. I couldn't find any more information, so that could be a pen name for all I know. They came out at $1.95 a piece, which is probably, I'm guessing, something like $5, $6, $7 if it was today. And they promised 96 pack-filled pages of biting humor. Because, you know, Pac-Man, that's what he does. But if you're expecting a book filled with jokes, like every page has a couple jokes on it, you'd be mistaken, because what we have here are these really kind of basic illustrations with lame puns. For 96 pages, just one bad pun after another. Pac-Man of the Year. A Mad Magazine actually did a cover like this for one of their magazines. And actually, stay tuned after this video. I'll do a couple of my own, my poor attempt. You can laugh at my poor attempt to do some Pac-Mania kind of puns. But I am just seriously, I am dumbfounded that people would think that this was funny. Packer Jacks. I mean, this is a thing that maybe a 6-year-old might laugh at. But some of these are real dated, like Pac LaLanne. If you know the 80s, Jack LaLanne was a big fitness kind of guy. And they do a lot of these, like, look, he's eating crow, ha ha ha, because Pac-Man eats everything. Soft Pac. I mean, these Psycho Pac, these just are not that funny. Overachieving Pac-Man, because he has two mouths, even though they're kind of uneven. Why is your one mouth bigger than the other? Never mind. How about this? Pac-Mail photo. I don't think they would do that today. There's a couple of these that I don't think Namco would allow today. As I go through these, do me a favor. If you find any that you really like, go ahead and write them in the comments below. How about this? A 6-pack that looks like broken earmuffs? I don't know. If you find any of these that you like, let me know. Pac-Man biting off more than he could chew, except he's not biting it off. Never mind. Let's see. Overbite. He's a punk rocker with a safety pin in his head. Pac in the saddle again. I mean, it's just one bad pun after another. Stabbed in the Pac. I wonder if Namco would like that today. Let's have a picture of Pac-Man killed with a knife in his back. Now, I would play this. If there was Pac-Gammon where the pieces were like little Pac-Mans, that'd be awesome. I would like that. Pac-Man and Robin, because, he eats everything, so Robin's gone. How about the Paxson 5, ABC? Pac-Man on a hunger strike, so evidently if Pac-Man doesn't eat, he turns into a cigar. I mean, these are just not funny to me at all. Pac-Man's mother-in-law, because, mother-in-laws are nothing but a big mouth. Actually, I think I have an awesome mother-in-law. Pac-Man eating a TV dinner. Now, if you went to a teenager today and said, hey, you want a TV dinner? I wonder what they would think you're talking about. Pac-Man chewing on tobacco. Oh, wow. Let's show him chewing on tobacco. I wonder if the next book has him dealing with mouth cancer. Pac-Man having a friend over for dinner because he eats everything. I mean, I guess that's kind of cute, his driver's license. Sleeping Pac-Man, that's funny. Pac mother swallowing her pride. So evidently, if you're a Pac-Man, whatever kind of creature a Pac-Man is, you eat everyone, including your own children. So I don't know how they actually survive as a race if they're constantly eating each other. Picasso. Look at those taxes. That must have been before the Reagan cuts. I mean, really? Pac-Man out to lunch. I mean, it's like the guy's like, well, I wonder if I can get away with a page where I don't even draw. Yeah, these are just not fun at all. Pac to the drawing board. So this shows you how powerful Pac-Man fever was. After this poor attempt at a joke book, we got a second one that's more the same. And again, stay tuned after the video. I'll do some of my own poor attempts at these. But seriously, Pac-A-Hannes? Huh? Suicide Pac. That would never fly today. Look at a Pac-Man NATO defense. I mean, is it just me, or are these just not that You know, funny, Daddy Warpacks, of course, playing on Daddy Warbucks from Little Orphan Annie. In the cartoon, their eyes were just blank, shark eyes. A Pacuzzi. Now, I wouldn't mind a Pacuzzi in my backyard. That would be kind of cool. I don't know if it'd make a good swimming pool. It'd have to be huge because it'd be hard to do laps, but a jacuzzi Pacuzzi, that would be pretty cool. Conservative Pac-Man, because if you're conservative, you're a square. I mean, really. There's records. That dates the book, of course. A record is what we had before CDs. CDs are had what before we had MP3s. And MP3s are what we had before streaming. Oh, that's scary. Pac-Man as seen by the swallowee. That'll give you nightmares tonight. I mean, is anybody really digging these? If you do want these books, you're looking at, maybe if you just have a shelf of like, Pac-Man disguised as a pizza. It's funny because whenever I saw Pac-Man as a kid, I would think about pizza, or whenever I got a pizza, I should say, take out a slice or two, think about Pac-Man. I'm surprised it took so long. If you want these today, you're looking at $5 to $10 a piece. This sequel is harder to find than the other one, but I would only recommend these if you have like a shelf of Pac-Man collectibles, really. I don't think it's that funny at all. Moby Pac, Pakistan, of course. Is it just me, or does that look like a rip-off James Bond logo, the Pac Widow? It doesn't even look like a spider to me. Venus Flypack. Reggie Paxson choking up on a bat. Of course, that's being Reggie Jackson. I actually liked Reggie Jackson as a kid, one of my favorite baseball players. Don't know why. I just, get some cards, and I would... For some reason, I thought Reggie Jackson was cool. Snap, Crackle, Pack. Ha, ha, ha. Let's see. Pacadent of the United States. If you did the hair a little bit different, you could kind of see Trump in there. You could almost say that this book was predicting Trump. 8-ball on the side packet, but that doesn't look like a billiard ball. It looks like something that actually has eyes that's about to get eaten. That's kind of a scary picture, right? Pac the Ripper. A pack with the devil. Great. Dill Packle. Pac-Man forced to eat his own words. So are they saying that Pac-Man, when he talks, he just says his own name like a Pokemon? Like him and Pikachu get together like Pac-Man, Pac-Man, Pika, Pikachu, Pac-Man, Pika. Oh, yep. We're having a death, an execution by one of these... firing squad, that's it. So that's very family friendly there. And Pac-Man waiting in line in a fast food line, because when you wait in line, you're like right on top of the other person. Pack-a-laughs, haha, not this book. Pac-Man bent out shape. Pac-Man fed up with all the Pac-Man jokes. Me too. So there you go. Pac-Mania, more Pac-Mania. I wonder if the names influenced the later Pac-Man games that were called that. Anyways, go ahead, click like and subscribe, and stay tuned for some of my not so good attempts at some Pac-Mania humor. Okay, everybody, I know you've been waiting for my poor attempts at Pac-Mania humor. How about, do you remember in the late 80s, early 90s when Pac-Man was struggling to become relevant? Remember when he took that part in the movie Pac to the Future 2 as the hologram Jaws? Or how about the time when he took a more serious tone, trying to cash in on the one-on-one fighter phase with Pac-Fu? Or when he tried to create his own holiday as Pac Skellington. Thanks again, guys, for watching. I'll see you next time on the next No Swear Gamer video.